Whatever the occasion, it is vital to make guests feel welcome and at home as soon as they arrive. The best way to do this, once you have taken coats, gifts, and paraphernalia, is to set them up with a drink. This also gives whoever is cooking a chance to sort out last-minute details in the kitchen while everyone is chatting away merrily. The idea with pre-dinner drinks, correctly termed aperitifs, is to pep the appetite of the guests and not to suppress it. If alcoholic aperitifs are being offered, these can also help relax guests, get the evening going, and bring out less inhibited conversation. As guests are usually about to eat a substantial meal, aperitifs are not the time for very filling or rich drinks. Instead, the best choices are lighter and usually spirit or grape-based options. Classic choices for aperitifs are champagne, white wine, clear spirits such as gin, vodka, and relevant mixers, sherry, vermouth, Campari, and lighter cocktails, for example, a martini. There is no need to have everything listed above. A small, good quality selection of just a few is more than adequate. With fewer people drinking, or drinking less, having some non-alcoholic options, such as 0% gin or sparkling tea, is a nice touch. Red wines are not usually offered before dinner, as they are generally heavier, although it is not a crime to serve it before the meal if people request it. Or a guest is a great red wine drinker. Cocktails before dinner can be very elegant, although they are more labor-intensive than other aperitifs, so it's best to avoid them if you are hosting alone. Never pre-make a batch of cocktails. They should be made fresh and on demand for guests. Try making any cocktail recipes and testing them out in advance of your party, rather than living in hope that it will taste good on the day. If you are going down the cocktail route, there are some guidelines to follow. Use plenty of ice. Most cocktails are meant to be enjoyed cold. Use the correct glass to enhance the taste. Fizzy drinks, like a gin and tonic, work better in a tall glass as the height helps sustain the bubbles. Some cocktails work best served in a martini-type glass that can be held by the stem so the cocktail stays chilled. Cocktail shakers, correctly called Boston shakers, need to be big enough to allow the ingredients to mix together properly. Always shake well. Using the best quality spirits you can afford will help improve the taste. Classic brands are often the best. Champagne is considered the king of wines and can largely be served with any food. This sparkling wine should be served chilled in order to obtain the full effect of the secondary fermentation in the bottle, namely effervescence and bouquet. Try to avoid serving champagne straight from a domestic fridge, as this is too cold and can spoil the intended taste. The ideal serving temperature is 5 to 10 degrees Celsius or 40 to 50 degrees Fahrenheit. To open the bottle of champagne, begin by removing the foil around the cork, but leave on the foil around the neck. Next, remove the safety wire covering the cork, known as the cage, by twisting the little loop of wire on the bottleneck until it loosens. Some people leave the cage on. Either way is fine, but it can be easier to handle without it. The foil and cage are there to secure the cork in the bottle against the pressure from the bubbles. While opening champagne, Hold the bottle at a 45-degree angle and keep your thumb over the cork in case it pops prematurely. In commercial settings, the bottleneck may be wrapped in a napkin when opened to stop drips. In a private house, this is not often seen, however. Keeping your thumb over the cork, grasp the cork firmly and twist the bottle, not the cork. This method helps to prevent broken corks from getting stuck in the bottle, which are difficult to remove. Allow the pressure to force the cork out gently, not with a loud pop, which is vulgar, although sometimes it can't be helped if the champagne bottle has been agitated. There is a widely held belief that the louder the pop, the lesser the quality of the drink inside. Be careful as to where the business end of the bottle is pointing, in case the cork does fly out like a missile. Once the cork is out, keep the bottle at 45 degrees for a few seconds to help prevent any champagne from foaming out of the bottle. Pour the champagne into the glass without the neck of the bottle touching the glass. Instead, hold the bottle just a few centimeters above the glass, with the glass at a tilt. This angle, plus a slow pour, will avoid it frothing up too much.